Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. So, happy Monday to everyone, or happy Tuesday if you're already on Tuesday. So, let's find out what is our topic for today.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Our topic for today, welcome to Global Freedom Conversation Live when life didn't go according to plan. Thank you.
Thank you, Maimuna. So that's our topic for today. So, before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Connie. I'm residing here in British Columbia, Canada, and originally from the Philippines. I'm a wife, a stepmom, and a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maimuna Bari, originally from West Africa, Sierra Leone, currently living in Indianapolis, USA. I am a wife, a mom, a healthcare worker, and a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So let's dive into our topic for today.
Our topic for today is when life didn't go according to plan.
Yeah, thank you, Maimona. So that's our topic for today. So welcome back to another episode of the Global Freedom Conversations Live. So we would like to begin with a question. Has life ever taken you somewhere you never expected to go? Most of us have made plans. We imagine that our future will look like this, but then something changed. Or sometimes it was a challenge, or sometimes it was an unexpected opportunity, or sometimes it was a season we never saw coming. So, looking back, many of those unexpected moments became turning points in our lives. So, today we'll explore three reminders that can help us navigate life's unexpected detours with hope and with purpose. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
So our points for today is number one, detours often become our greatest teachers. Number two, we can choose growth instead of discouragement. And the last one is your story is still being written.
Thank you, Connie. So, yes, those are the points we're going to be talking today. So, let's dive into our first point.
So I will talk about the first one. Detours often become our greatest teachers. Um, have you ever experienced a moment when life completely changed your plans and you were wondering, why is this happening? I believe most of us have experienced a detours like that. In my own life, one of the biggest happened when my husband had a stroke and I became his full-time caregiver. It wasn't part of the future I had imagined. My priorities changed, my daily life changed, and I had to adjust to a completely different season. But over time, I realized that this unexpected path was also teaching me valuable lessons: patience, resilience, compassion, and the ability to adapt when things don't go according to plan. Years later, being a home in, being at home, it encouraged me to look for something I could learn and build around my responsibilities. That's when I discovered the online business world, and that became another learning journey for me. I had to learn technology, communication, social media, and many things that were completely outside my comfort zone. There were challenges and mistakes along the way, but I also found mentors and a supportive community that reminded me that I didn't have to figure anything out by myself. Looking back, I can see that some of the experiences I once considered limitations actually helped prepare me to become a more patient, open to learning, and willing to keep moving forward. And I think that's true in life generally. We don't always understand the purpose of the difficult season while we're living through it. Sometimes we only recognize the lesson when we look back. And this is a good takeaway. So don't judge today's detour because you'll see where it leads. The path you never planned may be teaching you something, strengthening you, or preparing you for the opportunity you cannot see yet. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep taking one step at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie. So Connie talked about the tours often becomes our greatest teachers. And just like Connie mentioned, when you have those unexpected challenges, it help you to build that resilience. It help you to reveal hidden strengths that you didn't know you had, and also prepare you for opportunities that we may never have discovered on the path we originally planned. So you never know what those detour can teach us, in your life. So now let's move on to our next point. So our next point is we can choose growth instead of discouragement. So life doesn't always unfold the way we plan. Just like Connie just mentioned, there are moments when doors closes unexpectedly, plans change, or circumstances take us in a completely different direction. And while we can't always control what happened to us, we can choose how we respond. So it's natural to feel disappointed when things don't go as planned or expected. But if we stay discouraged for too long, we may miss the opportunity that are waiting on the other side of the challenge. So a growth mindset doesn't ignore difficulties. It looks for the lesson within them. Okay. Or every setback has the potential to teach us something, strengthen our character, prepare us for what comes next. I always say, like in my life, I this really relates to me because in my life there has so many detours, um, and but I see those detours at first, was like forcing things, and then I learned, you don't have to force things. If something is like if a door closed to you, it's for a reason. So just be patient, learn from if there was a lesson on that, and then just know that there's something better for you ahead. So um you never know what is on the other side of that challenge, so you just have to learn from it. If there was a learning experience, uh to forgive if there was something that was do wrong to you, and just have hope and faith, that there's something better for you. Because sometimes, we don't understand why those things happens, but later on when we look back, we say, okay, this was meant to be, because otherwise I wouldn't be here, where I am today. So going back to what we were talking, a growth mindset doesn't ignore difficulties; it looks the lesson within them, right? So every setback has the potential to teach us something, strengthen our character, and prepare us for what comes next. So I can relate to this personally. I just share a little bit of my journey, but after spending more than 25 years in the film industry, I never imagined that one season of uncertainty would lead me to learn completely new skills and explore a different path, and finding, what I was looking 5 years prior. At first, it wasn't the direction I had planned, but instead of staying focused on what I had lost, I chose to focus on what I could learn. One small step led to another, and over time, those steps rebuilt my confidence and opened doors I hadn't expected. And that's the truth for all of us. Growth doesn't always come from perfect circumstances. It often comes from deciding to move forward when the future isn't completely clear. Hope grows with every small step that we take, and confidence is revealed one decision at a time. So, as today's reflection reminds us, our response to life's challenges often shapes our future more than the challenge itself. So, it's how we respond to it that will make the difference. So, here is a message for you guys: choose growth even when the path looks different than expected. And every challenge is an opportunity to learn. Every small step moves you forward, and your willingness to keep going may become the turning point that leads to a future greater than the one that you imagine. So that's how I wanted to conclude this. And we lost our member for the next point. Oh, just coming back. So we just give it some time here. It's part of technology. You have to learn and adapt. Okay, back to you, Maimuna.
Okay. So today I'm going to be talking about point number 3. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, this is not how I planned it? I know I have. There was a moment in my life where things didn't go the way I expected, and I started questioning myself. Today's chapter is not the whole story. Sometimes we judge our whole life based on what we are going through right now. But today is just one page, not the entire book. When I was going through difficult season, balancing work, my family, especially caring for my child, I could have thought that was my final story. But it wasn't. Every experience become part of your journey, of my journey. Everything I thought go I everything you go everything you go through, good or hard, is adding something to you. Even the moment that felt heavy, they were teaching me patience, strength, and faith. Your past prepares you, it doesn't define you. A lot of people stay stuck because of their past. But your past is not your identity, it is your training ground. I didn't start knowing anything about I didn't start knowing anything about business. I was just a busy mom working in healthcare. But everything I went through prepared me to step into something new. Trust the process, even when you don't understand it. Not everything will make sense right away, but that doesn't mean it is not working for you. Sometimes God is preparing you in way you can't even see. Your future may be bigger than you imagine. What if what is coming is better than what you planned? Sometimes we limit ourselves because we can only see what is in front of us, one step at a time. So you don't have to figure out everything today. Just take the next step. One small step, one decision, one action at a time. Think about something in your life that didn't go as planned and ask yourself, what did that season teach me? For me, some of my hardest moments became my biggest lesson. So the key takeaway, just because life didn't follow your plan doesn't mean it lost its purpose. And I truly believe your best chapter may still be ahead of you. Life will have unexpected season, challenges, challenges, changes. But those moments are not here to break you. They are here to build you. So don't give up on your story. Keep learning, keep trusting, keep growing. Before you leave, I want to reflect on this. What is one thing in your life that didn't go as planned, but made you stronger today? Say it in the comment or think about it quietly, but don't ignore it. Thank you.
Thank you, Maimuna. So Maimuna talk about your story is still being written. Just like Maimuna mentioned, um, why do we say that? Well, because your past prepare you rather than define you. Just like Maimuna mentioned, and every step that you take today, it will help you to shape the future filled with new opportunities like we were not expecting, right? And with new purpose, because many times those changes will you will find yourself and you will find like, oh, I found my purpose in life, or my new purpose in life. So you never know what what is ahead on your story. So like I love what Maimuna mentioned, right now it's just only one page of your story, there's so many more. So um we're gonna have many many more, because of the detours, the challenges that we have, it will create new learnings for us, new possibilities and new opportunities. All right, so now let's find out what is our key takeaway for this topic.
So our takeaway is today's conversation remind us that life doesn't always unfold according to our plans, but doesn't mean it isn't moving us towards growth. The unexpected seasons, the challenges, the changes may become the very experiences that prepare us for what comes next. So don't lose hope if life has taken unexpected turn. Continue learning, continue trusting, continue growing because every chapter, even the unexpected ones, can have purpose. Thank you.
Thank you, Connie. So that's our key takeaway for our topic today. Now let's find out what is our message, reflective question for our audience.
Okay. Take a few minutes to reflect on one unexpected event, even in your life. Ask yourself, what did that season teach me that I wouldn't have learned any other way? You may discover that what once looked like a step back became one of your greatest sources of strength.
Yes, thank you,
Comment
Maimuna.
below.
Thank you, Maimuna. So yes, so that's our reflective question. So just like Maimuna said, put it in the comments below. We would love to read your question, your answer. All right, so we have arrived to the end of our life. So today, we talk about when life didn't go according to plan. So we talk about 3 points today. So remember, life unexpected detours are not the end of your story. You know, to the contrary, often they are the beginning of your greatest growth. So remember always to keep learning, choose hope over discouragement, and trust that every step that you do forward, is preparing you for a future with greater purpose than what you can see today. So that's the final message for you guys for this topic. And now let's see what is our topic for next Monday. Good.
Once again, we're inviting you for next Monday. So for this topic, the moment I stop waiting for the perfect time. So watch for that next week.
Thank you, Connie. So that's our topic for next Monday. So it will be a conversation about overcoming hesitation, taking imperfect actions, and discovering how the decision to begin often creates clarity and confidence that we are waiting for. So we have arrived to the end of our live. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed Tuesday for those who are on Tuesday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us today, and we'll see you again in our next episode of the Global Freedom Conversation Live. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all. And thank you for
Thank
watching.
Thank
you.
you.